Yeah, I'm going to pick Ковin.
Yeah, hopefully, like I say, bit of good form, short format.
Yeah, brilliant effort from Cohen Bradford. He's really unlucky, but Aaron Davis is through.
I think, just odds-wise, I think I'm just going to pick John Chambers.
I'm glad he doesn't think I'm a really top player, so that's cheered me up no end, but I'll try my best.
Oh, right. Oh, my God. He called it left middle. John Chambers has won on a golden break.
I'm calling that Joe Prince.
Joe Prince is going to have to get his shoes on very, very quickly.
2 from 2. John Chambers will be back out there. A very warm welcome back, everybody, to the Outpatient Network Last Man Standing. We started with 34 players. 3 sessions later, we are down to our final 9 players, most of whom have yet to touch the table. A man that has touched the table so far, though, is 𝗏𝗃 Bedford. Cole, you were for me, the story of our afternoon session here. I'm not quite sure how you've made it through to this stage. Can you believe you're still in this competition the way it played out?
Yeah, I was never in doubt really against Kyle. I was always going to get to 2 all and win the 6th red. So, yeah, no, I'm happy. I'm going to hopefully John can do me a favour and lose here, and I'll be in the hot seat till the last 5.
Well, we'll ask you about the hot seat, because obviously you're currently occupying the hot seat. Once we get down to 5, we're at 9. Once we're down to 5 players remaining, that goes. But you might lose it on the next match because John's on the verge of getting there. I guess you don't want that to happen, do you?
No, absolutely not. I want to be sat down, chilling, watching everyone else struggle. And yeah.
Have you been giving John some advice on what not to do for the next last 2 hours then?
Yeah, I've just told him make sure that you don't put any balls off the break, and yeah, just miss a lot.
And he probably has as well, I promise you that. Okay, so we are going to have some fun over the course of the next few hours. We're going to have 8 matches as we whittle down the 9 down to the 1. So what you also need to know is that John Chambers has won 2 from 2 and has a couple of decisions to make. John, come on in. Obviously, the couple of decisions to make here. You've had plenty of time to think about it. Have you had plenty of advice coming your way and plenty of advice to ignore?
Yes, lots.
Yeah.
Have you made up your mind on, so first things first, you have just beaten Joe Prince. You have money on his head that you can assign to anybody left, including yourself, essentially making somebody else a hitman. Have you decided what to do with that money?
I'm placing it on somebody else's head.
Okay, so from the players that we have left, do you want me to bring up I mean, you can see them in the arena anyway, but let's bring it up onto the board. These are the players remaining. Yep. Which way are you thinking here who are you going to make a hitman?
Chris Day.
Chris Day is going to be. I'll come back to you. How do you feel about that, Chris?
I've always wanted to be a hitman, so I'm very excited. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it suits you. Okay, decision 1 made, John. So you obviously first decision is to make someone a hitman. Now the bigger decision is you've got 1 more match to play. If you win it, you are into the hot seat until, well, at least 3 matches. Have you made up your mind who you're going to play, or are you going to go to the random draw, but you can only play a hitman?
No, I'm going to pick.
Okay. Yep. So of the hitmen we've got remaining in the competition, who are you going with?
I'm going for Chris.
World's worst kept secret. Absolutely. Why are you going for Chris?
He's just beat me in a golden break competition. That is it. That is literally it.
I wasn't expecting that, but at least I'll come back over to you, Chris. Actually, you come to me. I guess you were expecting that as well. Once you got made a hitman, I think that was going to happen.
Yeah, it wasn't a big shock to be then called out after being made a hitman, so yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
But I guess you've been hanging around for a couple of days here. You kind of about time to get on the table. Final session, you know what you need to do.
Yeah, it's not a bad time to come in, really. I mean, obviously, as we've just said, there's only 3 players that have got the table, so if I do manage to get a win over John, I'll be with a game under my belt and being able to pick out people that haven't played yet. So
is that little hint for the players left in? So players are Cole and John are pretty good here. Have you managed to win? Are you gonna go big like Cohen did and give us any more hints?
Oh well, I wouldn't be that rude. It's 1 game at a time, but yeah, if I did win, strategy is going to be something like that.
Ever the professional. Okay, that's our first match. We're going to have 8 matches over the course of the next few hours to get ourselves down to 1. First match is after this break.
It's a tight call because I think all the players that are left in the draw now are more than capable of going on and winning the tournament. With obviously,
but then, because Mr. Whitmore he's a new professional, how much experience has he had in the arena?
But the question is that did John know? Did John know that Chris was out there? That's the other factor that comes into play. If he didn't know,
yeah, but he knows Daryl stood there, doesn't he? Surely.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. He knows that Daryl stood there, but I'm saying, does he know that Chris has already been out in the arena practicing? That was the question. If he didn't know, then
But
it's
again,
a fair
even
field.
if he hasn't, my pick is still Daryl.
I can see why he's gone Chris though, because Chris
Why?
hasn't had the best of starts, and Daryl actually, as a new pro, has played pretty well since he's come on. So
Yeah, okay. I don't know. It's just that would have been. I'm adamant that's where I would have gone.
yeah, I think it had to be one of the two. But he has picked Chris Day, and Chris is going to be the first out.
Red ball's in play.
And the Reds are in a decent position. He's got a bit of work to do with this shot. I feel like if he translates this, then it should be an open finish.
Frame looking to beat all over.
Yeah, Chris, another one of those players that's been knocking on the door for a good couple of years now of a UP title since his promotion up to the pro ranks after the first year.
Quality player, Chris, really is. Hence why I wouldn't have picked him.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand and hug it till I'm blue in the face.
I think the thing is for Chris and why he's been so successful since he's gone pro is just his ultra consistency. You never really see him make an early exit. He's always in there in the last 16s to quarterfinals.
Always very composed.
Yeah. Loves to face a big name as well. He just loves the sport, which is why he's such a tinkerer and such a perfectionist, and it's what makes him so dangerous.
It didn't really matter what angle he had on this red. Whichever angle he had, it would just determine which pocket he puts the black in. So he's dead straight. Happy that way. If he had an angle, he'd come down and had the black in the corner. It was anywhere would do. Miss for the opener.
Yeah, nice start from Chris Day. And now the questions posed to John is that can he switch on again after that interval? Obviously having a couple of hours off, going off and getting some food. It's enough to potentially lose the Q arm a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure he would have preferred to carry on and not have that break.
Yeah, he played very well in his last game, didn't he, against Joe Prince. Joe didn't quite switch on in that match, but John did play really well. Has made ball. John's just a little bit straight here. It's a tough pot.
Yeah, always having to try and hold the cue ball there as well. So hands the table to 𝗧𝗍. Red's all open. Anywhere again will do. He's got that yellow to hold the key ball when he pots the one into the centre after this red. Flawless start this from 𝗧𝗍.
You can kind of tell he's fresh, Tony, can't you? Even though he's not obviously played in this event yet, he has been practicing on this table over the last couple of hours. Obviously, in the interval, players get the
He
opportunity.
got here Friday night and I was playing on this table with him. I know how well he's cueing.
Yeah, he looks match sharp, doesn't he?
He likes the table as well. That's 2-0 to 𝗧𝗍. Man from Suffolk. Very nice position. Chambers now. A couple of alarm bells ringing. Certainly will be if Chris goes and breaks and clears up again.
Yeah. John had half a chance in that, but had no way to get the white out, so he had to take that horrible long yellow on.
Yeah, and it was awkward because if he just played it normally, the cue ball would have gone in the middle, so he's had to try and control that and hold for the ball in the middle. So there's a lot going on in one shot.
Here's that
That's
stood
kind
up
of caught
cut.
John out a little bit. So he made a ball. He's made two. Both reds.
That break from CD, when he stood up and smashed into them, a couple of times it's gone a bit loose, but
Yeah, the
the
cue ball
power
will
he
do that if
generates.
you're not right down, but generates a lot of power, but he was close to the middle.
Providing he can get...
Got to be yellows. I think the first red's too much for a tricky one, unless you can get through to that one that's over the middle, but then I don't like the red on the left-hand rail either, so I think yellows are going to be his choice. Just going through, he'll play the one into the centre next. Get a cue ball down to the bottom of the table, probably attack that one right down near the left-hand corner. And this really should be 3-0. Chris on the hill.
We've been here before a couple of times though, Tony, where the player looks almost set to go 3-0 up. Yeah, it was the same in the David McQuillan game against John McAllister. He looked absolutely odds on for 3-0 and something just happened and it changed the game. So Chris has just got to make sure here, just to make sure history doesn't repeat itself.
Just look at Chris, though. His approach at every shot is very deliberate. It's just a nice rhythm. It's not speed merchant running around. He knows his exact time he has to play every shot, and he just doesn't get near the buzzer.
Chris is what you would define as the ultimate professional. Takes everything with due care and attention, and just goes at a leisurely pace. He's in complete control of that time clock. It's just a roll short.
I thought just about to say there, Luke, has he gone far enough? And I don't think he has. I think you're right. Does he have a slight angle where he could screw over to the right-hand rail and come back across through those reds? He might even choose to go straight up and have the yellow in the top left as well. He has that option. Ooh. He wants a flick off that red, and he gets a flick off that red. Is it enough? He looks to the sky. I don't know if he's on it.
A little puff of the cheeks.
Yeah, I think he can see enough, because I think he would have. It was tight. No, he can get through there.
He couldn't. He was trying to bend it. And it seems to be the cursed third frame at the moment.
Never thought for 1 second he'd miss those. The curse of the third frame. Is that what they're calling it, is it?
Yeah, they'll have like a big movie kind of setting background to it.
Didn't like the visual you just gave there with the arms waving about.
Yeah, you've got Chris Day kind of stood at the front, and there's just this big kind of shade of John Chambers behind him.
So John Boy, 2 reds and a black. Dragged himself back into this match. He'd like to come a little bit further there, but he's okay. Come off the 2 cushions, I think. No, he's dropping it in. The way he was digging there, I thought he was going to come off the bottom rail and off the side and go around. In goes the black, it's 2-1.
Yeah, very much needed for John. He's back on his own break as well. And I think he's lucky stars that Chris didn't land on that yellow, because that was staring down the barrel at 3-0. Gets out of jail a little bit and he gets himself back into this match. Chris will be disappointed in that. He had a choice to make with that shot. I think you were right, Tony, in terms of playing that screw to the right-hand side.
Or screw straight up the table. He could have gone straight back into that red that was near the bag. I know if you hit a half ball, you're in danger of snooking yourself, but it was a better option. That top spin coming back up the table was very tough. It was the harder of all the shots, I think.
You had to absolutely pure the white ball, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's a really good cut break from John. He's got a great split on the yellows, providing you can put the one in the middle. Looks like he can. Or does he fancy the reds?
Either or, really. I mean, both colours, all available. It's now really, when you look at that, it's preference. Maybe red's favourite, just because you got ball up on that top rail. No, he's gone for the yellows. I think he didn't like these two reds on the left.
Yeah.
They're not a straight plant, and you have to land in between them. I think that's what swayed his mind. He's overcut that.
Oh, John.
Stretching across the table. He played a shot similar earlier today when he stretched right across the table and he played a cut into that pocket and he played it really well, but that one was an overstretch.
Yeah, you just seen his body kind of move into it, didn't you?
But it does, because if you are, and I was guilty of this so many times, and I thought, every time I did it, I thought, well, I'm never doing that, I'm going to get the rest out. Did I? No. I did it again and again and again and again. But when you stretch over, as you go to play a shot, because you're slightly off balance, and then your leg will naturally pull yourself back, so you pull off the shot. All to do with the laws of gravity, you see, Luke.
I don't know, I just float, Tony.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, you'll be floating off through that door if you start. Good job, we're pals.
For now.
Well, this is the thing, and I think this is why John refuses, because you have to land in this gap, but Chris is bang on this red now.
And Chris has gone across to play the next reds into the same pocket. He's not bad on it. Just got to make one good pot.
Yeah, and where he's just left the angle there, it's just all about the pot. He doesn't really have to care too much about the cue ball. Just get the weight right, because he's going to be playing the red back into the middle after this.
Ooh,
missed.
He missed it.
Well, 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 they're both at it now. And that wasn't due to stretching. That was a pure and simple miss. Just at the wrong time.
Yeah, big chance for John Chambers now.
Chris Day start. The first two frames were flawless from Chris. And all of a sudden, the wheels have just come off out of nowhere.
I feel like with Chris, I've watched Chris a couple of times. And I mean, I have seen Chris play some out of this world stuff. It feels like when Chris does make a mistake, it just irks him a little bit. And he does start to miss one or two.
Trouble with this short format, race to 4, you don't have a lot of time to make too many misses. Go and ask Greg Batten. He didn't miss a single ball in his match and lost 4-3.
Poor old
yesterday.
Greg. I mean, or sometimes you don't even have to make a mistake at all. Poor old 𝗏𝗃.
Yeah, another example. John Chambers, barring some minor miracle, is going to make this 2 each.
Exactly on the 5-minute shot clock as well.
And then you heard the bell. As Luke says, we are now into the last 5 minutes. 15 seconds of shot coming right up. That's all what we've had before us.
Yeah, every result we've had. Joe Prince was the last victim. We've had Cohen Bradford eliminated this morning. Chris Melling was eliminated, and Declan Brennan. So some big names have dropped. It's an interesting last 9 as well. You've got 5 former champions in there and 4 players that have never won a ranking event with Ultimate Pool before, or any event in general. So we may have a new winner tonight. Or we could have somebody that's picking up their 2nd or 3rd title. A couple of one-time winners in there as well. Chris Day gets the black move in, but no other ball plays suit. John's opted to go reds here.
Yeah, that was a no-brainer, really, with the positioning of the reds. It's those 2 on the top right. If you can see through them and it's a plant, it's all pretty simple. Just going to have a little look. Judging by the way and the speed he's playing this, it must be a straight plant. Doesn't have to move them. Yep,
just wants
there
to
you,
slide.
yeah, that's perfect. Has to slightly make this, but he's bang on it now. Should have watched that second red, don't push it in front of the black ball. He hasn't.
Perfect. Now he's just got to make sure he doesn't come straight on the red. Yeah, gives himself angled. This is a very well worked finish from John Chambers. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Well.
I did think, well, just looking at it, I thought it's a tad straight. Just giving it a ride. No luck.
Oh, and he's knocked the yellow on for Chris as well.
Yeah, Chris will be quite happy with that.
Has he tied the yellow up with the black?
Yeah, but he's just going to play safe here now, Chris. Try and get Chambers in a second to free that yellow and black.
Yeah, John Chambers has put himself in a world of hurt here by missing that.
Going to stop the keyboard dead behind the other yellow here. And that's a nasty snooker.
Yeah, best of luck here, John. He's giving it a bit of a smile. He's missed him.
It's probably the best case
Yeah.
scenario there for John, because he doesn't want to move the yellow and the black. He wants Chris to have a go at doing that, because that's Chris's main problem.
I almost think Chris would be better if he was able to leave John like a one cushion escape rather than leaving him a really tight snooker.
He plays safe again here. You have to. Also, while this is happening, he's running that clock down. Is Chris Day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when he, you know, in an ideal world for Chris Day, he gets his chance on 1 minute
Yeah.
around there.
Yeah, because it's John Chambers to break next as well. So
Yeah, that's what I mean. You take out the frame. Now I'm looking at that and thinking, was that a clear attempt? Because that was an awful long way away from that.
yeah, that was interesting from John. He was a bit stuck. He could only use that cushion.
Yeah.
And he has
We'll give
tried
him
to
the
play
benefit of
wide.
the doubt.
Yeah,
He's going to try and move it here.
he's gone for it.
Very nicely done. So he could afford to play that, because obviously he's left that other yellow over the pocket. So wherever he landed, he had an easy shot to come back up the table.
Yeah, and in terms of the time, Chris actually has enough time to run out the match here as well.
Yeah.
Taking these. Maybe wanted another roll on the white, but it shouldn't be an issue.
Well, he's used his extension, and we missed one earlier when yeah, he's going to play the safety. Well, I think that John Chambers is pretty much going to have to pot this.
Well, you can kill the full
Imagine if he
15
did
seconds.
pot it now, though. Go 3-2 up with what's left. And it'd be his break. Well, he's hit it. We're looking at it now, and Chris Day is going to need to hurry.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised he played safe at that point. He could get out of here and be absolutely fine, but I think he played one snooker too many.
You're probably right. He's not going to be able to do it, because he's not going to be able to get the cue ball back up. It's not going to stop and get back up in time.
Yeah, he's made an error there. He should never, ever... He should never have ever played that last snooker.
No.
He had the balls there. Why didn't he take them? So surprised, but he's gone into a 6-red shootout. John Chambers will be thanking his lucky stars, because he would have lost that frame if it had gone on any longer.
Nice
It's
split.
a good split. Needs to start running though, John. He's going to have to play one from distance. This is going to have to go. Had to go. This is going to be plus 30, I think. Chris will be quite happy with this.
He is. Just had a gaze up at the clock.
I'll tell you what, if he gets out under 30, he's got a chance. So it's going to be about 30, 31. We've seen worse, but this is a good opportunity
when
for
you
Chris
get that
Day.
cue ball moving up to the top of the table and back down again, that's 4 or 5 seconds straight away. That's
Oh,
good.
it's peachy. Oh, this is about
This
perfect.
is over. Ooh. Screwed back a bit there. Didn't want that.
Oh, he's
Hello,
big.
he's giving it.
This is all of a sudden.
He's giving John hope.
I tell you what, I think John's won this. You know,
with that one
John's
shot that
going to
was
win.
overscrewed. You're right, John.
Unless
he's
the
good.
red follows.
Wow.
How has John Chambers got out of this? Chris Day has let him right off the hook. And that's it. And John Chambers is the man in the hot seat. He's gone 3 out of 3. We will be back after the break.
Well, welcome back down to the arena. We have a player that is going to take over in the hot seat. That sounds pretty good, John, doesn't it?
Oh, incredible, mate. I asked Cole to keep it warm for me, bless him. So he's done it. He's done his job.
You obviously had to do it the hard way, come from behind and do it into a six-red shootout as well. You must have thought when you set that time that it probably wasn't going to hold up, but it was enough in the end.
Yeah, I didn't think that'd win, to be honest. I was expecting to shake his hand and go home. So, yeah, it is what it is. We managed to get through.
The good news is that you are in the hot seat, so you're going to be skipping a few matches until we get down to the final 5. What you have to do, though, before you go across to the hot seat and get yourself nice and comfortable is, obviously, you put the bounty on Chris's head. You've now got another opportunity to put it on someone else's. Who's not had a bounty this competition? I feel like it's done the rounds here, but you now need to assign it to another player. Or, John, you can put it on your own head. And you would win it if you win the competition. You win what's on your own head. It's worth pointing that out.
I'm not doing
What do you want? Do you want to see who currently are hitmen? Should we, or do you kind of know where we're at?
I know who they are.
Okay, cool.
Obviously, I'm just going to pick somebody. Phil.
Phil Harrison is going to be a hitman. Okay, John, congratulations. You're safely into the hot seat. All the players are into the arena. I think we should find out which 2 of them will be playing our next match. Cole, it'll be very harsh if it's you, having just come off the hot seat. But we'll enjoy that if it happens. Let's find out. Let's fire up the machine and find out our first player in the next match. And it's a newly acquired bounty, Phil Harrison. Come on up. Phil's been a long weekend waiting around to play. You're finally out here, and you're finally out here as a hitman.
Yeah, it's just one of them, isn't it? He's just picked me, isn't he? So yeah, I'm a hitman.
Have you been studying what's going on throughout the weekend, working out what you should do if you win and all that sort of stuff, or are you just kind of letting it all happen and then just try and play ball when you get out here?
Yeah, I'm just letting it all happen and just enjoy it, really. Just enjoy the moment and just get a chance to play now, don't I?
Obviously, you can play anyone in the competition, but John, you don't get to pick. It is going to the random draw. But is there players you'd rather play than others?
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter who I play. I don't care.
Okay, well, let's find out. Let's get the random draw done to find out who Phil Harrison will play in our next match. And it is Daryl Whitworth. Phil, quick thoughts on that quickly.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I know Daryl well, and we've played each other many a time, so yeah, it'll be a good game. Yeah, no worries.
Well, best of luck in that game. Daryl, come on forward. Let's get a few words. Daryl, you've been quietly going through this competition, just staying in the background, letting everyone else fight it out, and you've got yourself very nicely into the money, and here you are, ready to get going, and you're playing somebody that's also doing the same thing.
Yeah, Phil's obviously a class player. I've been hiding as much as I can, trying not to get picked out, but yeah, we're here.
The bonus with what John's just done, putting the bounty onto Phil's head, is that if you beat Phil, you are going to have a good chance to win the money on his head as well. I guess that's a nice bonus.
It would be, yeah, but only Cole's lucky enough to do that. Everyone else gets the bounty on their head.
So far, we shall see. Best of luck in the match. Let's get our second match this evening underway.
As the weekend's gone on, when I've been walking about, I've seen Phil sort of sporadically go out and have a knock on a table, then go and sit down, just chill out, then he'll get back up and just have a loosen up. It's almost as sort of every hour on the hour, Phil will just get up, have a loosen up, pot a couple of balls, sit back down again, just trying to keep himself as fresh as he possibly can. He's had to wait an awful long time, as well as Daryl.
In the grand scheme of things, it's been quite a relaxing weekend, I suppose, for both of them. And now they've got a chance to get into the deep ends and potentially win a tournament. They've now got to both switch on. And it's going to be Phil Harrison to break. And he's going to go dry.
We'll be happy with that. Cue ball right at the bottom of the table, though. I think they should do something interesting with the shirts if you get knocked out, you know. They're like the first player gets knocked out, he gets his his shirt chucked out of a window. And the second player, it's tied to the back of a horse or something, and the horse sets off with his shirt and then fired a third one out of a cannon. Made for great TV.
I don't know if it would get health and
Especially if they were
safety
still in the
approved.
shirt at the time.
I don't know if it get health and safety approved, Tony, but I like the idea.
But you can see where I was going with that.
Oh, Daryl's just missed into that top left. Phil's going to come to the table here. See, black in that top left-hand corner. It's going to be tough work later in the frame. And that yellow tied to the red as well. I don't know if it goes into the bottom left. It may.
That's not going in.
Yeah, a bit of mileage in this frame yet.
Turn coming up here. Stops the cue ball behind the red and the black. Knocks in. Feels yellow.
Wasn't right, Colin. Yeah, it wasn't right over the pocket. I think it was to one side. With the red still near the black, though, Daryl still has a little bit of insurance in this frame.
What if he could screw off, pot this yellow, screw off the cushion into red and black?
In fact, he's tied it up more.
Yeah. He's got 2 security guards now, that 8-ball.
Don't think he wants this in, but it's going to. Surprised me if Phil tries to tuck in here, but it looks like he's going to be taking this on. Yeah, maybe. It's a great shot. Oh, is he just backing himself to get the black ball out? For the 8-ball.
Phil telling you where he wants to hit the top cushion with the cue ball to go into these 2 reds and black.
Played that with rakes of sides.
This is now tough. He's going to have to chop this back in the middle.
And he's not really, he's kind of got the black out.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad result really he got there.
It's a great cut.
Oh.
Needs the white to run.
Yeah, that's an immaculate shot.
It's still not perfect, but...
No, but he can throw right-hand side onto this, cut this yellow into the bottom left. Cue ball will come past that red. It's in the centre of the table. And I think the best case scenario, really, leave himself on the double in the middle. He didn't want to contact that red. Has he still got the double available?
Double in the corner with the big red. You betcha.
Oh.
Great shot from Phil Harrison. And he goes 1-0 up.
A little bit fortuitous when he canned it into the red to land on that double, but still had to park it. Played a very good shot, the second to last yellow, the cut into the middle. The control with the cue ball was sublime. And it is Phil Harrison that leads.
Now Daryl needs to respond. Daryl's had a really promising start as a pro. Made a quarter-final in his most recent event in Bolton. A couple of really good wins en route, beating the likes of Rob Warren. And this is a great split if he can pot a yellow, and I don't think he can.
Red ball's in play.
Yeah, I think he made his TV debut actually here at the Players' Championships, Daryl. First season as a pro. But his actual first arena match was here. I think the first tour at Wigan. He went out early.
Yes. Oh, that's gone wrong. Just got a bit too much into that. Wanted to slip by that red.
Yeah, he did indeed. And now he's in a spot of bother.
I mean, what are you doing from here from Tony? He hasn't got many options, has he?
No, I think the red in the middle of the table's in the way of any sort of check double that he wanted to play with the ball on the left rail. All I can see is a very thin cut into the right-hand middle. Well, he must fancy getting into this middle bag with it. He's gone for a safety. I don't think there was one there, really, was there?
He's left the red in the middle.
If he
The
played,
yellow in the middle.
If he played it really soft, he's still leaving a long one into the corner, I think. I think he's maybe running out of time and run out of ideas. Little look to the heavens there from Daryl.
It's a little shot from Phil just to bump that yellow up.
Pick these off nicely is Phil. He's going to get a second frame on the board.
It's been
One step
very
near a victory.
Very, very precise from Phil, hasn't it? But it's what we've come to expect of him.
Simple black. In it goes, 2-0 Harrison.
Yeah, Daryl won't be overly happy with that. He did have a good opportunity in this frame. Got himself down into the reds at the bottom and just wanted to avoid that red when he tried to come off the bottom cushion. It didn't quite happen for him. Now he's going to need Phil to do him a favour during this match. The way that Phil played the first two frames, you don't think he's going to give it to him.
It's been assured from Harrison. It will be the farmer to break off in the third frame.
Got the black ball on the move. But he's got the white ball on the move as well. It's just what Daryl Whitworth needed.
Well, the only consolation there is it went dry. The only ball that went in was the cue ball. I think if you pot a couple of other balls as well, you feel aggrieved. But if that cue ball doesn't go in, he was in the middle of the table with pretty much a choice of everything. So
yeah, Daryl's got a lot of work here. Especially with these two yellows on the left-hand side.
I think I'll cut the lowest yellow now and could try and come in.
Oh, it's a great shot to screw the yellow out, but he still needs to get the other one out.
You do it right now. Cut this ball down into the bottom right. What you want to do is play this a bit right hand side and try and come off the bottom rail and then the side rail and kick it. Rather, if you go straight into it, you might kick it into that red. Yeah, and that's what. Didn't want that. Thinner contact than he would have liked.
I think he might be okay. Because I think.
But they do go up into the top corner. It's not as if he has no way out now. He's just going to have to re-strategize.
That's perfect.
I'd play the one that's near the middle now. She's dead straight on it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, no, I 100% agree.
Just scribble, then play the one at the bottom and then leave yourself an angle on that one into that other top corner and come across to the black.
Yeah, I don't like this because he's got to land perfect again. And if you're on it now, then... I think he's okay, but it just felt like...
Yeah, no, I think he's played the wrong shot. I'm going to say it. Wally was dead straight on that ball. You cannot miss that. You just... He's coming away from this other yellow. He has to play this now with a bit more pace.
He's played a really good shot there just to roll into the red, but I get your point, Tony. He's caused unnecessary things to do with the cue ball.
Yeah, stuff could have gone wrong with that. I mean, look, yes, it's perfect, and people are saying, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Most players in this pro event would have played that while they were dead straight on it.
Yeah.
But it's worked out well for Daryl, so.
That he's going to get out. So Daryl Whitworth is back within one, just under 8 minutes to go. And it will be on his own break. And it couldn't be the curse of the third frame again, Tony, could it?
Oh. Daryl needed that. Phil also feel that he was unlucky, but it's not really that case because, like I say, his break was dry if he didn't go in off, and I still think he's leaving a very good chance for Daryl, no matter where that cue ball was on the table. Yeah, there's not many got to 2-0 and then to 3-0, have they?
No. It just seems to be a barrier that players can't seem to cross at the moment. It's strange. Because it's cost Chris Day his match, it's cost Kyle Cope his match, David McQuillan.
Look at where he's landed. Gets the ball off the break. Couldn't land much worse.
You know what the really ironic thing is, Tony? You would never land there if you'd broken dry, would you?
Extension call.
Never ever. I don't think he's got many options if he's touching ball on the red.
That's not very safe.
There wasn't a lot he could have done. He was really unlucky.
Phil has a cut into right middle. I believe that yellow that's nearest the black passes the red into there. plant next. That's for me. You're on it in a really nice way where you can play it, and you're going to be on the second yellow as well.
I think the one thing Phil was aware of is he wants
to pot these two. Me played a plant, then played a second yellow, screwed a cue ball up to the middle of the table, played a yellow into the right-hand centre, used red ball above it to hold the cue ball, yellow down into the bottom right, other yellow into the centre, and a black into the central corner. I wouldn't have played that so hard. I'd have tried to get rid of both those yellows there. It's now become a bit of a hindrance to the other yellow to the right of the black.
I think he's going to play the one left middle now and just go into that red that's above it in the centre of the table. I think that'll be the shot for him.
Well, the way you look at the table here is you have to take both these yellows into the middles, and then so it's just a little bit tricky for me. What's he done here?
I don't know why he played it with left-hand side.
Don't know.
Looked like a natural to just hit that red.
Strange shots for me by the farmer.
Yeah, now he's in big trouble. Can he get out of it?
Extension call.
We're heading for the last 5 minutes of this match.
I was going to try and bend this. This is a tough shot, this. Yeah, didn't quite catch it right. And this is a good chance for Daryl. Just as we enter those 5 minutes, as you pointed out, Tony. Is he on the reds? I don't think he is.
I think Phil's shot selection earlier in that attempt to finish was not correct.
Don't run out of time, Daryl. Oh, well.
He was close, but not a time foul. But he has left Phil Harrison clear view of the yellow at the bottom of the table, as you can see.
Yeah,
so rushed.
Oh, and Phil's going close.
Phil hates the 15 seconds.
But he's played it. Oh, actually, is
no,
not.
He hasn't.
Can he push out enough that he can just get a clip on that yellow? Because I think it will go in off the red. That's what he's tried for. That's tight.
You can obviously see it because he's getting down to play it.
The white ball's going to fly a little bit with this as well.
Got it. What's he going to get left? Oh,
oh my word.
How's your form? He was snookered. The Reds have just come down, kissed each other, and he has clear sight of the pocket for the black.
Split apart like Moses at the sea did it for Phil. That's a beautiful, beautiful black ball. It's going to put him 3-1 up, and Daryl can't believe it. Daryl's having a bit of a chuckle.
Let's have another look at this. Watch this last yellow. In it goes. You can see he's going to be snookered, and look at that kiss.
It was almost like it was meant to be, Tony.
Yeah, he ordered it, like ordering food from a menu. Unbelievable.
He's put it on pre-order, and it's delivered just in time.
Absolutely. Harrison now in a fantastic position. 3-1 to the good. Just 3 minutes, 24 seconds left on the clock. And it is the farmer to break as well. You think if he gets a ball off this break, he'll be able to take enough out of this next frame off the clock to secure his victory. And he has made a ball. In fact, he's made two reds. And that's a lovely split. In fact, he should run it out from here.
Extension call.
Opting for the yellows.
Yeah, Phil can just kill a bit of time here. He's aware of it. Was a little bit loose with the white.
Yeah, he's managing the clock now. If he doesn't take out the finish, he's going to leave. Maybe about a minute and a bit for Daryl to win this frame and then break and clear up the next. But then don't forget, we have got the golden breaks. But I think that's what's going to be required.
It was a little bit loose from Phil.
Yeah, he's not looking to win the frame. Not really, I don't think. I think he's caught in between a little bit now, just with that clock. That's a great shot.
Yeah, throwing the white around will kill a little bit of time as well.
What if he could dig deep enough with the yellow that's on the left-hand side and screw the cue into that black and land on the other two yellows? Probably doesn't have enough angle then. Pots this and plays the one in the middle and then kicks the black out. In an ideal world, he'd like to rub into red and black. Just hold for the other yellow down into the bottom left-hand corner. No.
Is he just going to settle and just shoot the 8? Or I wonder if he maybe could try and screw into the top end of the table and maybe play it long. Or get there the same way by topping. This is a beautiful shot from Phil.
Does it go in the corner?
I think it goes. Yeah, he's looked at it.
Well, what a fabulous shot then. Yes, it does.
8 ball for the frame.
8 ball for the match.
Oh, look at that.
What a great...
Oh, it's rattled.
No, it's not.
I think that drifted.
That's pulled out. That pulled out.
And Daryl has got a little bit of time here to try and get this.
That's gone through a handprint or something. That's definitely deviated a little bit away from the pocket. Can Daryl get these knocked in, which he should do, and a chance of a golden break?
If he's quick enough, he will give himself 30 seconds, but obviously once again, we're looking at those world record times, but give yourself a little chance. Cole came close earlier. 27 seconds might be a little bit too short, but...
Well, you've got to think, when you break, you've got to wait for the balls to stop rolling. That's going to take a good 7 to 10 seconds out of it. There's no break and finish there. It would be, you'd have to break and pot 3 or 4 of the same colour. So for me, it's golden break needed for Daryl Whitworth. Here we go. 27 seconds, he trails by a frame. Keep your eye on the black, he needs it to be moving. It's not, it is, but not towards a bag.
Tell you what, the reds are in the open though. And he can stop all of these as well. Why have you thrown the white, Daryl? Kill that white ball and you've got a chance, and he's just not done it. Yeah, that's going to cost him the match. He's going to be 10 seconds short. Yeah. It's a shame, but Phil Harrison has got his first win on the board. Unlucky to Daryl Whitworth. We will be back with you after the break.
And then there were 7 players left. Phil, congratulations, first match. Job done. Pleased to get going and get a win.
Yeah, it was nice to get a win in it, but yeah, it's just such a short match, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, even a match like that, there's still a little bit of drama with potentially the golden break at the end to, you know, potentially get you to a 6 red.
Yeah, well, I thought that might actually happen. Actually, I thought Daryl might get one, but yeah, luckily for me, it weren't quite enough time. I thought I took a finish out before, sort of more thinking about the time rather than trying to clear the balls up. But never mind.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, doesn't it? Anyway, enough about the pool. Let's talk about what you've got to do here, because obviously we've got 5 players that you could potentially pick. Would you like to pick a player, or do you want to go to the random draw? You can't pick John. You're going to pick a player?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that, Phil, and I applaud the decision. Obviously, you can see the players in the arena, but these are the players left. You can't pick out John Chambers. Everybody else is fair game. Any chance it's going to be part of Team Blessed?
I don't know. Probably.
Oh, hello, hello, hello. Here we go. Come on, Phil. What are you thinking?
Probably going to have a go at Jaden. I haven't played Jaden before, so it'd be nice to have a game with him.
Fair play, good call. Jaden Billingham, you are next man up. Thoughts on being called out at this stage?
I was expected to get called out earlier today, so I'll take it now. Well on.
Strange competition. You've done really well in this competition to get nice deep in the tournament, and yet you haven't touched a cue yet.
Yeah, I've not missed yet. I'm playing well.
Playing well, but you on the verge of a good run here, and all of a sudden there's the title up for grabs.
Well, I mean, every game's tough, so just got to take it with us.
Well, we're looking forward to finding out. Best of luck, Jaden, when you get out here in a couple of minutes' time. Next match is after this break.